All right. What is up, my Sanguine heads? I'm here with Sanguine. Hit level by its GOGD. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. This Sanguine, I tell you, it's one tough cookie to crack. Bro, I think I'm losing my mind. Soul's impossible. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, yeah, I'll just stop playing it then. Well, now I know. What am I supposed to play now, though? I don't know. It was impossible. Do I just play Stereo Madness for a whole stream? Okay, hypothetically, how many times in a row could I beat Stereo Madness before dying? Also, I have no idea why this is my song. That's the toughest part, doing the triple clicks. Okay, I think I actually quit that like the last frame possible, bro, I swear. I still don't know how I beat this whole level invisible. That was like probably my best accomplishment. Okay, this level just like made my eyes weird. I don't know what to play. Oh, I know what to play. What am I even talking about, bro? What's good? Got 83 on Nullscapes. I know. I'm in a server that has. We get early knowledge of this stuff, I guess. Well, I don't know. I don't really keep up with it that much, but I heard that. I don't understand how people can like get any progress that is equivalent or greater to 80% of a level's entire gameplay and then drop a level. Like, I'm always shocked when I see people get like 97 on Akron or like something equivalent to that, and then they just stop playing a level. That makes no sense to me. know why I'm thinking about this, but like, I don't know. That's just always been something so weird to me about like top players who just do that. Pest to dropping spookkd. Okay, I said top players, and the pest is not a top player. Orbit at 5 justified? Honestly, yeah, probably. I don't know, actually, it's hard to say. It's hard to say if it's like harder than Nullscapes or like, because 5 is really high. It is, but I mean, not Nullscapes. Orbit is like pretty hard from what I've seen. Like I was playing it very briefly. I was kind of trying to learn the ending just for fun. And it's like, it's hard to do runs on, admittedly. Wait, can I do the last? I could probably do the last part. Because like I was doing this for a hot minute. Like last Friday or something. I forget, it takes forever for the start pauses to load on this level. Oh my god. And then I think you also have to turn off smart start pause or something. Oh my gosh, bro. I don't know when to time that. Oh, okay. So I'm the GOAT. Never mind. Never mind. I know how to time it, guys. 100% success rate. I've never failed that click in my life. Okay, and now I need to turn smart start pauses back on. I might be the GOAT. I might be the GOAT. But yeah, I learned like the orbit text where it says orbit and it's made out of orbs to the end of the level. And like that's a hard run to do. At least for me. It looks fun to play, but at the same time also annoying. It's kind of annoying to learn sometimes, but I think it's just fun to play. Wait. I wanna see if I can even like do that stuff still. Wait, this is gonna take a sec if I'm trying to do a run on this, but I'm really curious if I can. How hard is this level? Sanguine? It's Extreme Demon. You're welcome. Dude, my one critique of Orbit is how long the start pauses take to load. Orbit? I think it's Extreme Demon. Okay, so right here. Yeah. Okay, wait. So my one, I'm also so confused because like, there's like a 40% chance when I'm from the start pause that this orb, so basically this orb, I don't know if my mouse is even showing up on stream, but the one like by the 4x speed portal on the bottom left, that orb, the toggle orb, it switches the gravity of this portal, and you're supposed to switch it, but sometimes it's like pre-switched, and I don't know what causes that, because it's like, I'm not changing anything about my click pattern, it's just sometimes when I'm at the start pause, it makes me click, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if it's like actually randomized or something, but yeah. Okay, also, I have no idea how to do this part consistently, because when I'm not going from the start of this part, I'm so much lower here. So I'm just clueless. What did I just press? Okay, I'm at the start of the level. Okay, whatever. But yeah, low-key Orbit does look kind of fun, though. It's just there's some parts I have no idea how I would learn. Like the ship, that seems unlearnable to me. Did I see a new top 10 got verified? Yes, I was actually checking that out. Penumbral. This level's actually fun. I like this level a lot. I'm not gonna play that, but I also don't know if that's top 10. It didn't feel top 10 when I was playing it. It felt like top 15-ish, but maybe that's just me. It still looks really fun, and it plays pretty well. The one thing is, like, the last wave is just, like, the biggest choke point ever, I think. But it also seems satisfying to pull off, so. And I also enjoy Shimmer, and that level has, like, the biggest choke point ever at the ending, so. I mean, maybe I just like levels with choke points at the end, who knows. Definitely not a critique on my point, though. Are you the only one that thinks the level looks unfun? If you mean... Wait, I just forgot its name. Penumbral. If you mean Penumbral, maybe? I don't know. I'm sure people think it's not fun, but I think it's fun. It's like my exact type of gameplay. I just love that. What is up? My fist time on your stream. Okay. Congratulations on your fist time being on my stream. Okay, wait. Smart start pause, please. Tartarus out of the 75. I know, that is crazy. That is, like, very weird to think about. Do I like tomato on my burger? I think it depends on the burger. If it's like a burger and it's like meant to be refreshing with like lettuce and stuff, then yeah. But if it's like the grimiest burger ever, don't put tomatoes on that. Just let me embrace the griminess, you know? So it depends on the vibe the burger is going for, I guess. Burger? W burger. Zodiac soon? Oh, you mean off the list? Yeah, that is... Wait, I thought Zodiac was like... Wait, where even is Zodiac right now? What? 125? That's... Okay, that's actually crazy. That is crazy. No, because like Zodiac is harder than Slaughterhouse, bro. I don't know what people are tripping on. Come on. Tartarus? That's like 3 Slaughterhouses. Come on. I think it's just crazy, like, a ton of milestone levels were all being pushed to different places at the same time. Tartarus, Crimson Planet, at the same time that Orbit's top 5. It's like, okay. And like Acheron, not even top 10. That's not new, but that's still crazy to me. I don't even have a top 5 anymore, bro. Like, oh my god. That just means I gotta beat a new top 5, guys. It's official. Wait, 5 guys? Burger? No way. I needed to let that out. Okay, wait. Let me just, no, that's the song name. Oh, don't tell me it's, okay, good. I was gonna say, if it's back on the second page. Dude, I actually can't do this, oh my god. Holy wave carry? Bro, this is like the most mundane alternating practice that like exists. This is like my max CPS with alternating, bro. I don't even know if I'm wave carry. I don't think I am. I'm actually kind of bad at wave. Penumbral using X-Step as a song is so funny to you. Isn't it like the second extreme in the game to have X-Step as its song or something like that? Acronym is 15. That's so weird. That is so weird. Maybe I'm just bad, but like, bro, honestly, I don't know if, like, Penumbral to me did not feel, when I was going through it, it didn't feel much more difficult than like Acheron. It's 16, okay. Where do I think Centipede will place? Did it get rated? Or is it getting like its A3 deco? At this point, I don't know if it'll ever place. I feel like this level's gonna be stuck in like a just perpetual state of never finished. Bittercraft just re-verifying a different bro. Is this like the 5th time? Like, how many times does this man have to re-verify? I'm starting to feel bad. This is like half of his playing career, just playing Centipede. Okay, let me low-key, like, grind this wave out. Because this wave is, like... I'm trying to think of, like, an equivalent choke point to this wave. I don't even know. Acheron, etc. are all levels affected. Literally every level that's not in the top 4 was affected by Orbit. Guys, the secret strategy to be able to retain list points for a long time, just be like a top 5, because then every level that gets placed and isn't top 5 will decrease everyone else's list points while making yours stay the same. It's my secret strat, you know? Unfortunately, it doesn't work that well, because the levels that I beat when they were top, like, 10 are now top 25, so... think it's more of a me issue though. That's my secret meta to list points. Okay, but honestly, like, I think it's hard to be easier than Tidal Wave, but harder than Nullscapes. Like, I feel like those are pretty close. So, I don't know. I feel like there's a good chance Orbit either gets moved up a spot or down a spot whenever it gets a Victor. Like, I honestly think that there's a good chance that it could be harder than Tidal Wave or easier than Nullscapes. Because those two are pretty close in themselves, so I don't know. Or maybe I just suck at the game and am wave carried. But isn't everyone? Orbit has a 240 frame perfect. That doesn't really mean anything, I'm not gonna lie. Judging the level's difficulty off of like any amount of frame perfects is just a flawed way to judge difficulty. Like, I can make a ship level with 0 frame perfects and it could be harder than Tidal Wave. Just because fundamentally, you can make hard ship gameplay that doesn't have frame perfects. And also the skill limit for ship has not been pushed like even a tenth as hard as it has for wave. That's mostly because I think a hard ship level would play like ass. Like it would just essentially be a wave level, except it's completely setup based on every single click because ship. Just because Shardscapes has 49 frame perfects does not mean that it's harder than unnerfed Sakupin circles. Okay. To be fair, like, not comparing their difficulties, because, I mean, obviously Sakupin, unnerfed Sakupin circles is harder, but I do feel like unnerfed Sakupin circles is overrated. And my main idea behind that is that alternating is an extremely, relative to everything, like every other click technique founded, alternating is like a very new technique that's only very recently become popular, and it really hasn't been pushed very hard, which is why most people suck at it. But like, in the same way, ironically, that like SC66P used to be so much more of like an impressive achievement, I feel like being able to do the unnerfed Sakupin circles alternating is going to be the same thing, where it's like, eventually it just becomes watered down, you know? Alternating spam is so hard to learn though. It just depends. If you take your time, it's not bad at all. Everyone has the idea that like it's gonna take like a day to learn it. It's just like a quick thing, which is like subconscious. I'm not saying you're necessarily going into it actually thinking that, but it's a time-consuming process for sure to actually get good at alternating. Like, I don't even think I'm good at it in the slightest, but like I still use it a lot because it's just like a useful skill. Like, I feel like the amount of skill I have at alternating right now is like the bare minimum. Like, I feel like also you should just know, or like have the ability to, what was I gonna say? Just be able to incorporate it into click patterns as well is important. Who the frick calls it alt spamming? Was I saying alt spamming? I don't know what I was saying, but I mean, clearly the message was received, so I don't see the issue. I don't think it really matters what people say. Just call it like alternating, alternate spamming. Call it alternating? Okay, I don't know about that, because like if I call it alternating, then that's like, I feel like I should differentiate from alternating and alternate spamming, because alternating, I feel like that implies like I'm just switching between every single click. Like that's a thing you could do. Like if I'm like just switching my input on every click between hands. Wait, it's actually hard to do. Dude, I don't know like what training arc I was on, but when I was trying to learn alternating, I was doing that. I would like just switch input between every single click. I think it was just like mentally training myself or something. I don't even know. You definitely don't have to do all that though. I think what I mostly did was play Grains of Sand to learn alternating. Miku is the most unbalanced level of all time. I've never seen that level, if I'm being honest. Denouement? I don't know. Wait, what's that one extreme that's like ending carried? It's like Freedom Dive or something. Apparently that one's really unbalanced. Thinking Space 2. Okay, well, not the level I meant, but that is pretty ending carried. I don't feel like that's that unbalanced, though. I feel like it's all just really hard. Through the gates? True. You know what's ending carried? Life? No, no. Life is journey carried. It's about the journey, not the destination. Come on. What am I doing? Okay, so like I've just gotta retire. Like that's the only solution. Oh my gosh, bro. Nullscapes Spectre, by the way. I went over this last stream. I'm not good at the game. I'm just good because I don't quit. I don't even know what to do right now. Like, do I just sit here and practice this? I feel like I kind of got this down, though. It's just, like, small inconsistencies. Okay, so... I don't even know. There's nothing worth saying there. I just kind of died. It's a filler death. What the fuck did I just do? I just like pressed 5 keys at once or something. I don't... Oh, okay, I hit my shift key. What level for males is the... What? For male... What? What is this, like, trick question, bro? I'm trying to solve this guy's riddles 3. Today's goal is to not die at those 2 orb clicks. That's it. That's the whole goal. Don't die at these 2 clicks from 0. Can I play Nullscapes for a sec? Nope. I actually have not played Nullscapes since I beat it. I've seen no reason to play it, so I just haven't. And at this point, I'm not even good at the level anymore, because I haven't played it in forever. I don't think I could even, like, do a run on it anymore in a reasonable amount of time. If I, like, I bet, though, if I spent, like, 2 days just relearning it, I could probably do, like, I mean, I could easily do drop to 100, but I don't know, like, could I might be able to do it in 2 runs. I could probably get to drop. Actually, no, I'll stand my ground. I could confidently get to the drop if I had 2 days to just, like, fully play Nullscapes. Because the thing is, the pressure's gone. I don't have any, like, pressure to be first pick or anything, and that was, like, a lot of what made getting to drop so hard on me. So, like, plus I'm, like, there's no risk, like, I don't need to beat the level anymore, so I think it would be so much easier for me to actually get progress now. So I'd have, like, 0 nerves. How many hours do I have in GD? Like 4,000. I think, like, unironically, 1,000 of those are just Nullscapes. Just need a sec. All right. Hold up. Let me just, like, do a run on the early drop so I can actually, like, be confident in it. Okay, so I'm just gonna, like, diet everything today. Oh, wow, that's actually bad. That is bad. All right, that one, yep, no, that one didn't happen. That was fake news. That was AI. I did not just die to an open corridor. I would never do that. That's ridiculous. I see the sword AI watermark. Exactly. It's AI. It wasn't real. Finally, the people are opening their eyes. Guys, I'm the first victor of Nullscapes. I would never die to anything dumb ever. I mean, like, who do you think I am? Okay, this corridor in specific is, like, the litmus test of this level. It's like, it's the gatekeeper. It's the metal detector of the level. If you got metal, you're out. You're just out right there. And I had metal, so I was out. This chat is so buns. I think it's alright. Yo, what's up, beef boss? How's Sanguine going? It's going pretty good. I feel like today's just gonna be a chill day. Yeah, no, I've been trying to rebeat it. Basically what happened was, so I beat the level for the first time, but then I got caught because I was hacking. So, I was gonna get banned and stuff, but like, I mean, actually the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, he came in and then he like pardoned me, so, all's good in the neighborhood, I guess. Yeah, it was a crazy situation. I'm surprised you didn't hear about it. It was a whole thing, really. Dude, it's like, there's an area on my, it's not even my wrist, it's like the area right before it, like my forearm. It's like the shin of my arm. It's like all the veins, just like, I feel like they cluster, and there's just some tension there, I don't know. It always feels a little bit weird when I play GD. I don't think it's anything serious, it's just like, something I be noticing. So, I'm just like the worst player ever. Make sure to vote me for worst player of the year. Wait, what even is this like part of my arm called? I have no idea. Why am I clicking like 8 light years earlier than I'm supposed to? Am I accepting icons? No. These are my icons. This is my trademark, man. Come on. What about the smug one? That one was never mine. This one's mine. I've had this one on since before I started Nullscapes. This thing's been on since 2024. Because I had this while I was playing Spectre, and that was 2024. And also 2025, but we don't talk about that. If I'm being honest, I just don't like playing Spectre. Like, I know I'm gonna have to beat it eventually, because I hate having a level that I have like 60% on and I haven't beaten. But I just think it's so boring to play, bro. It's actually not fun. Like, wait, can I even still play Spectre? I'm gonna have to relearn it. Or get good at it again. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't even have 60 on the level because I did it in practice mode for some reason. Wait. When's the last time I played it? Like last year. Or whenever my last stream was, probably. Or no, it was after that, but I just wasn't making progress. There was like a solid 5-day period where I was like actually putting my all into just like, wait, hang on. Okay. I was trying to put literally like all the effort in the world into just getting consistent at the second half of the level, and it's so fucking bad that I can't get consistent at it. I just can't. And I hate it, bro. I hate it so much. The beginning isn't even hard. I know, it's not. It's the second half of the level. It's so awkward that it's inconsistent. That's the only reason that I couldn't, like, do it consistently at all. Because the level's so fucking bad and awkward. I hate the gameplay so much, bro. And it's like, it's not even like the first half of the level is bad at all. The first half is great. I love it. The second half is just so bad that it drags the level through the dirt, man. It does. This level, bro. Oh my gosh. You're talking about... Okay, I don't know what that is. I'm talking about Spectre. Like, First off, this break part, bro, the most awkward thing ever for no reason. And I can't explain why, but it just is. Like, I don't know what, but it's just awkward. It's not even hard. It's just weird. And it sets you up for, like, how awkward the rest of it's about to be. This ship, Kulik, you did not cook, bro. I don't know if Kulik made the gameplay, but whoever made this gameplay, like, this is the worst ship gameplay ever, bro. I don't know why. And then this ball is actually alright. This ball doesn't... I don't have any complaints about it. But, bro, this part, oh my god, the most inconsistent part in the world. I could do this wave, like, 1,000,000 times and never know how to do it consistently. Not this part. There's a wave later in this part. This wave. Because every single time you go through that dash orb, you release at a different point. And it completely messes up any possible click pattern you had going into this wave. So it's weird and different every single time, and that kills you like 80% of the time. Luckily, like the last 20% of the level is actually great. It's fun. But that 30% stretch just completely ruins the level for me on Spectre. Like, I just cannot stand it, bro. I can't. I should check out Fun Movement. I'm not doing all that. Yeah, no, I have another mashup for Spectre. Fogmo made this. It's Proctor. This is fire. It's a spooked exclusive. Wait, I can play the start of it. Because it's fire. I actually can't even play this part anymore, bro. could still do this part as well. Like this part, honestly, the whole like first half of the level, it like kind of sticks with you. Okay, I don't know how I'm hitting that so late. Okay, whatever. No, I have 60 on Spectre. I did that in practice. I didn't realize. But yeah, I do have 60% on Spectre. It's on stream, like, I had that. That was in my last stream of Spectre, probably. I don't know. I honestly don't remember. But yeah, with Spectre, what kind of happened was just that I wouldn't say I was demotivated, like, I was still gonna go through with it. And then when I got 60%, because I was trying to stream consistently, but I wasn't, like, forcing myself to. So if I wasn't able to, like, do something that I really needed to do before I wanted to start streaming again, I just wouldn't stream. And what I really wanted to do was get 50 to 100 on Spectre. But I just couldn't do it for the life of me, because the second half just was so awful and inconsistent for me. Which doesn't make a lot of sense, because, like, objectively the second half is much easier than the first half, in my opinion. It's just that the gameplay is so awkward that I could not do it consistently at all. And that really bothered me, so I refused to stream it until I did that. And eventually, I had the opportunity to verify this, so I'm just kind of postponing it at this point, if I'm being honest. Plus nerves. No, the nerves aren't even an issue for me. It's just like, I don't even know, man. It was just a bad time. Honestly, I might like do a level or oh my god, I can't speak. I might do a level or two before even going back to Spectre as well. Just because I really don't want to do it right now. And I don't like to force myself to play levels if I know I'm not going to have fun with it. So, like, I don't know. I want to get a bit better before coming back to it, because that'll at least make it go easier for me. Okay, that's even worse than dying at the orbs. What is that, bro? That's so bad. That's so bad. Okay, wait. I should probably say, like, where should Go be? Like, wait, I don't know the percentage. It's like 38 or something. Yeah, okay, wait. Go is 40%, because, like, if I don't pass this, I'm not far. If I do pass that, I am far. It's always funny though, like, conceptually, I feel like everyone has a different Go percent in their head. And it's just like, part of it I think is just that everyone, like, has different levels of consistency with where they are from 0. And that, like, I feel like for me, I don't get a lot of far attempts when I'm playing levels, but when I do get far attempts, I get, like, a lot further than my other attempts, if that makes sense. Versus someone who, like, consistently gets decently far, but not that far. I don't know. I feel like that's especially prevalent with me because I kind of do this subconsciously, but whenever I'm practicing a level, if I know that a part is the hardest part going into it, I usually over practice that part in particular because I want to be able to like feel good about being able to do that part. So I end up like passing the choke points a lot and then dying to easy stuff, I feel like. Okay, so I failed my only goal, which isn't to die at these 2 orbs, bro. Oh my god. I swear to god. Of like the 3 drop attempts today, I somehow failed. Don't worry, you learn from your mistakes. I wish I did. I wish. Bro, this is like actually the single dumbest death in the whole level, bro. I don't know why I always do that. Like, this click is just a mind game, bro. It's my best Sanguine run. I don't know. I don't really keep track. I think I did like what was it? The start of the drop to the cube copter. So like start of the drop to here-ish, I think. Yeah, I think I died like right here. But to the saw from the start of the drop. Which was low-key a sell. Because how do I pass both the choke point waves and then die at something free? Doesn't really make sense. It's Mario Day. That is annoying, bro. That is so annoying. That's a dumb way to... Okay, bro. I swear every single time I'm on any, like, even remotely good run, my chance to die at something that's actually a choke point goes to 0. My chance to die at, like, the most random, just inconsiderate easy click in the level just skyrockets, bro. Because how do I die at this, bro? What? It actually doesn't... There's no logic behind it. I don't even know. It's not a real death, bro. You chuds, you must snooze. Good luck. Protein shake. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Bro, I just like... Every time I die at this ball, I feel like a part of my soul just rips away. Like, I don't even know. I'm less of a human than I was the last time I died there. Come on, bro. Just anything but an actual death, bro. Cause like, it's just annoying. Like, I'm so close to getting a new best. I just need to stop dying at, like, dumb stuff. Let me just double check that I can, like, not fumble. Okay, that's looking like a fumble. What the fuck, bro? Please, just like, can I not die at the dumbest stuff every time I touch this key part? It's actually like kind of rage bait at this point. Okay, whatever. I don't care. Never mind, I do care. Come on. Okay. I've reached my closure. I just realized I was ghosting a lot of comments. Wait, this is like from forever ago, but do I ever get to 80% on a level and I feel like I can't keep going when I'm far? No, not really. Usually, if I'm that far into a completion, I'm to the point where I've practiced it so much that there's not even like a shred of uncertainty. The only instance where that will happen is if I have a very specific click pattern for a part, and I mess it up and somehow I'm still alive. And then in my mind, I'm like, how am I alive? And I'm panicking. So at that point, I'm like, okay, I deserve to die. I shouldn't be alive. I'm not playing your level. Don't put IDs in my chat, please. Wait, okay. I should actually make that a rule, because, like, I feel like people could just do that, and I don't want that in my chat. Hang on, I'm gonna edit my rules right now. Okay, spamming A isn't gonna change anything. You just look like a chud now. W temper tantrum? You're just hid from the channel now. Like, I don't do timeouts for that shit. You're permabanned. GG's. Okay. No level requests. Oh, wait. I won't play your levels. Okay. That was like the slowest spam I've ever seen, by the way. How do you spam that slow? It's so easy to spam in YouTube chat and you only manage to get like 8 messages out. That's just sad. You gotta get your spam up, bro. Control C, Control V, it ain't that hard. Okay, so I might be selling. It's genuinely a 50-50 if I just like instantly die at the most arbitrary thing at the start of the drop, or I just get to like 38 or something. It's a dice flip. Dice toss? I don't know. Whatever the proper term for that is. Just join level looks cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I can't imagine you've seen that much of it if you just joined, because I'm just playing the pre-drop, but it's pretty cool. This wave is actually just cooking me today. Doing way better than you could ever do? I doubt that. I think people should have more faith in themselves. If anyone wanted to, anyone could beat this, I feel like. Unless you have like some sort of physical disorder and you actually can't. Anyone with like functioning motor control could be good at GD, I feel like. It's just a difference in mindset. still can't beat the extreme demon can't let go. I mean, that's a pretty tough one. It takes practice. Anything but an actual drop attempt. How many times have I said that exact sentence in the past 17 streams? It's gotta be double digits now. The thing is, like, I'm perfectly happy with the levels balancing right now, so I don't want to change anything. But I do just still kind of suck at this pre-drop, and I'm not able to do it 100% consistent. Suck at staying focused on levels because of ADHD. I feel like if you channel that correctly, though, I feel like the ADHD could help you stay focused. Like, this becomes the distraction type shit or something like that. I don't know. Just honestly, I feel like it just depends on intrinsic motivation. Like, if you just naturally find the game really interesting, I feel like it could be really easy to want to progress, and therefore find it easier to find that motivation. If I could just, like, actually get far, bro, I swear. I could get a new best so easily if I could just lock in. Also, okay. I need to slow down when I speak, bro. I always trip over every sentence I say. But unrelated to, like, literally anything, I just kind of think about this a lot subconsciously. And, I mean, I'm probably a hypocrite here, but I really don't like player comparisons at all. Like, no game is more single player than GD, bro. It's like, how do we find a way to compare ourselves to others, even in a game like this? It doesn't make sense. I feel like it makes things so toxic. And, like, especially for someone like me who is able to beat hard levels but has high attempt counts, bro, I feel like there's always people breathing down my neck for having high attempt counts. I don't know. Like, damn, I can't struggle. Oh, and in the same vein as that, bro, oh my gosh, I can't stand this. People who fake their reactions, bro. Like, why are we being fake nonchalant? Your heart rate is 170, bro. Just react. That makes me so annoyed. Like, I don't think anyone is gonna think you're cooler for being nonchalant other than 9-year-olds. I think it's way more interesting to be emotionally invested in the game, because why would you play the game if you're not emotionally invested? What's the point? It makes me so annoyed, bro. Like, why? What's with the nonchalant craze now? Some people straight up don't react, but people that fake not being able to are so annoying. I know. It's just like I don't get it. To me, more than anything, it just screams insecurity. And I'm sure that's not always the case, but like why can't we just react, bro? I don't get it. And don't get me wrong, like I still look at like my Nullscapes reaction and I get embarrassed, but at the end of the day, I would rather have to look back at that than have to look back at me going like, oh my gosh, I beat Nullscapes, guys, I'm so cool. Like, that would just be annoying. I would rather someone exaggerate their reaction than have no reaction. Like, to me, it feels like a disservice to not only your own effort, but the level as a whole, or the game as a whole, to just, like, be nonchalant. Because, like, I don't know, it feels like an insult to the very craft of all the effort that you put into beating a level. To just betray that and go like, oh, I don't care. I'm not gonna react. Like, come on. Maybe that's me looking too deep into it, but I don't know. I've always found it frustrating. Yo, what's up, Tumul? Tumul, did you hear what I was talking about just now? I was talking about people who force nonchalant reactions. What are your thoughts, Tumul? I'm expecting at least 250 words. Go. Start now. You have 10 minutes. And fish can only be one of the words. It's definitely weird though, because at least to you, you've reacted more to levels that annoyed you than hardest. That's fair, but I think on the high end, it gets to the point where, and maybe this is just because, or maybe this is just a byproduct to me, like, having such high attempt counts on the levels that I end up beating, but you do become very emotionally invested to the point where, like, It's hard to not have a large reaction, I feel like. Because there's such a large time investment. Okay. So maybe me dying there in the run from 12% was foreshadowing. That's the worst death ever, bro. There's no way. I fluked the entire second wave just to die to that. There's no way, bro. What am I doing? Okay, that's like a valid new best, but I'm kind of mad that I died there. That sucks. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. W run. Okay, wait. Yeah, the swing copter, bro. Come on. That's just unfortunate, man. I was expecting a ship death. At least, like, because the ship is chokeable. That would have been valid, but I don't know. This is kind of a weird place to die. A little bit questionable. Okay, maybe I think I'm just gonna play this portion of the level for the rest of the stream because I don't want to push it too much. I feel like I'm not gonna get anywhere if I play from zero. And also I just gotta kind of get better at this half of the level in general. I thought for sure I was gonna die at the second wave. That was kind of surprising to me. Because, like, I'm at the point in the stream where my arm is getting sort of tired, so... And I feel like specifically wave is a lot easier to choke when your arm is tired. So I'm actually very surprised I didn't die. Honestly, though, it's probably going to be hard to get a new best higher than that anytime soon. Because I'm going to have to pass that second wave again. This wave. This is a hard wave. If I do somehow get a new best, like, this week... I mean, I would consider that a miracle. I will say, though, this week has been more consistent in general with just getting far. Because prior to this week, I had one attempt at the second half of the level, 44 plus. And I mean, in the past 2 days, I've had, like, 2 more attempts in this area. So that's really good. 1 per day. How long have I been playing the level? I started playing it when I started streaming, but I don't play it off stream, like at all, pretty much. Well, I warm up, but I don't play it off stream, you know? So pretty much what you see is what I've done. And I mean, in all fairness, that does make it a bit slower in the verifying process, because like I don't really have time to play it off stream with how my schedule is, but I don't really think that matters. I don't think anyone's in a rush for this to come out, and I'd rather take my time. Feels bad when you get tired in the arms. Well, I think I have really good arm stamina, though. And I think I have Slaughterhouse to blame for that, because that level absolutely fried my forearms when I started playing it, but just by playing Slaughterhouse, I developed, like, ways to not get tired in the middle of runs. Like, just clicking lighter, clicking more efficiently, really. How many attempts do I have? Probably a lot. Yeah, like 50k. Yeah, I have a lot. And I'm not going to defend it. I'm not going to be like... I doubt the level's that hard. I think I just have a lot because I suck. And that's okay. I'm allowed to suck. I don't want to have some excuse. I'm not that good at the game, if I'm being honest. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I've never been good with having low attempt counts. That's like my biggest skill deficit, is just I'm not good at doing stuff quickly. Nullscapes hardest? Yeah, and that took me 250,000 attempts, so like, doesn't really say much. I'm pretty good at the game. Relative to the levels that I beat, I'm not. Relative to just like beating any levels ever, yeah, I'm good at the game, but I can't do it efficiently compared to like a top player. But I've always thought that what I don't have in terms of skill, being able to beat levels fast, I do have in terms of patience and just being able to stick to levels without dropping them. Because what I see with a lot of top players is that, and I know so many of them that are so much better at me at the game, a lot of them will start playing levels that are really hard and they'll be doing amazing. But as soon as they reach like their first or second hurdle that is actually difficult to get over, they drop the level. That's the difference. I don't drop the level. I just kind of suck it up. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I mean, it ends up working usually. Unless you're playing a level called Spectre and you're having like the worst time ever. I honestly might be Spectre's #1 hater. I don't know anyone who dislikes Spectre as much as me, bro. And it's just cause 50 to like 80 or 50 to 75, bro, honestly. The rest of the level's fine. I just cannot stand that specific portion of Spectre. I can always get screwed over and get horde luck on a level that should take less attempts. I just don't believe in luck. I think there's always a reason behind why you're playing the way you are. Whether it's like something you can control or something you can't. I think there's always a reason, and it's not necessarily luck. Unless the level's actually RNG, in which case, obviously it's going to be luck. If you beat the level, that means you have that amount of skill. And because this is a hard level, that means you have that skill set, so I'm not bad. Well, the thing is, I don't think beating a level qualifies you to have a specific skill. I think it just means you beat the level. Because I beat Nullscapes, but I don't think I'm good at timings. I think I just beat it because I had so much built up consistency over time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think I did gain skill from it. It's just not as much as I think someone would assume by just seeing someone beat the level. from your view, I'm good at the game. That's fair. I think, yeah, no, it's fair to say that. I'm just saying, like, from my view, I'm not good at the game. And that's mainly stemming from just, like, as I've gotten more accustomed to top play, I've seen more and more of what I perceive as a good player in other people, and I don't necessarily resemble those traits. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like I just have a more nuanced view of what a top player should be that I don't match up with. And I don't know if I necessarily want to. I think there's a lot of pressure in being a top player that I just don't want to conform to. So I kind of just like doing my own thing. It's kind of why I don't list grind. I just play levels that are hard. Skip the filler, you know? Nullscapes is also a weird case because it's not really a great level to measure straight up skill. Yeah, I would say so. I agree. I don't know if I'm definitely better than most, though. I think if you compare me to, like, any other Victor, I'm considerably worse, but I don't know. The only thing I had, really, that let me be first Victor of Nullscapes was just my mindset alone. And a lot of luck, I think. I know I just said I don't believe in luck, but from my perspective, it was luck. Just because so many people that I think could have beaten the level so easily before me ended up dropping it, which was so weird. It was like 5 different people, like, taking breaks or dropping the level entirely when they had, like, really good progress, like list percent, etc. It was very weird to see. It honestly felt like the universe was just, like, lining up. Like, this was my opportunity. So I could not let it go to waste. I don't even know where I should play from right now. Oh, what's up, Tumul? I got a new best, bub. In GD, you have to have, but the good thing is to have more ego, because if you do that, it makes you feel better about yourself, which helps you do better in levels. Yeah, I would say I agree with that. I don't know if it's necessarily ego, though. I think it's just confidence. If you're confident in your skill when you're playing a level, I think you're just going to have less nerves. I don't know if ego is necessarily the right word, though. Because I think ego can be bad. Because if you have a lot of ego and then you see someone way better than you, I think it's just going to make you feel worse and want to quit. Yo, what's up?
Oh my gosh, I was just watching the video in the general chat of this server.
Wait, what?
The one where Bro, it's
Oh, dude,
dude,
I was making like the angry face too.
it's so cool.
Even watching you saw the thingy. Okay. Oh yeah, Slims, I got a new best.
Oh, would you get 59?
56.
I don't even know what that 59 is, guys. But hey, I was pretty close.
You were 3% off, man.
3%? Trace percentage.
Wait, 59 isn't even like a bad guess. Oh wait, yeah, it is. There's a portal there and it's auto. So I
Hey,
actually
maybe I clicked.
can't die there.
Maybe you clicked, huh?
Yeah, maybe I clicked in the auto. Is this supposed to be demonless level? It's extreme demon. Hope that answers your question. Am I the only one who really likes beating unrated demons as new artists? There's just a certain charm that ends up being added to those levels if they don't have to be raid worthy. Honestly, I think I prefer beating rated levels because to me it feels like it's more authentic. Like it's meant to be beaten compared to an unrated level in a way. I don't know. Well, especially because like with Pointer Crate, they only accept rated levels. So at this point, for me to beat a new artist, I would want it to be on Pointer Crate for the added bonus that I get list points and all that. Because ultimately, like, and I'm not saying this is like a primary motivator, but any like new artist that I would have at this point would get significantly more views, I think, if it was on Pointer Crate than if it was some random unrated level. Unless it's like me verifying something or being first victor, maybe. It would have to really depend on the level though. Honestly, I think I might end stream because my hand's kind of tired and I don't think I'm gonna do anything. This was really good though. I got a new best. I don't think I really need to do much more than that. It's like a very valid day in itself. Wait, did I just hit a wave? I was like not even looking. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably gonna end stream. Not gonna lie, you made me realize I can use my ADHD to my advantage. Yeah, it's just about how you see it, honestly. If you can, like, have the motivation, then, I mean, it's just up to you, you know? Alright, but yeah, I'm gonna end stream.